What's up, folks? My name's Dean McCrudden. This is Take the Bucket. Oh, you bastard. Stupid fucking... Oh, look, let me see. I caught that on camera! Would you like to say a message to my friends? I'm from Belfast.
Oh.
The best city in the world, apart from Islamabad. And today, I am visiting the biggest mosque in the whole of East Asia. It's open?
Closed.
It's closed. As you can see, guys, this place is heavily fortified. Come or leave. And one of them just like pushed me on and says, go and record. I'll see what he says first. He actually is holding an AK-47, so probably not my best interest that I argue or disagree. Let's get in the video and I'm going to show you exactly how I got here. Boom. What's up, folks? So today I am in the capital city of Pakistan, Islamabad. So this is what a £12, just £12 a night hotel is like here in the capital city of Pakistan, Islamabad. Right, so we get a private room with, ta-da, that is where the magic happens. This is going to sound extremely stupid, right? Something's telling me a queen size bed's bigger than a king size. Am I wrong? It maybe sounds stupid. Obviously the king's going to be bigger, isn't it? I don't know. Is it a queen size bed or king size? You can let me know. But there you go. That is the massive bed where absolutely zero magic happens. But coming through here, let me see. This is the bathroom. It is quite small. It's quite small. The shower is right beside the toilet and the sink. Nothing drains out that. It actually runs down on a slant there and the water sits there. But, you know, we can't complain. It's only £12 a night. We've got a private ensuite. You've got the TV up on the wall that does not work. I got excited when I seen the TV on the wall because, check it out. And the TV has, well, apparently has YouTube. You know, so I was going to go and lie in my queen or king size bed watching Dino McCrudden on YouTube. And you know what? If you aren't doing that there, why are you not doing it? Why are you not watching Dino McCrudden on YouTube? The irony is, if you're seeing this video, you are watching Dino McCrudden on YouTube. But tell your friends, your family members, your auntie, your uncle, your best friend's dog walker, your babysitter, whatever it may be. Tell absolutely everybody, your teacher, your boss, you know, your ex-boss, your ex-employer, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-husband, your current girlfriend, your auntie, uncle, sister, daughter, son. You get the gist. Tell every fucking buddy you meet Dino McCrudden on YouTube. The best travel content on the web. But this is the main attraction out here, look. So we have this massive window that overlooks out into the street. Now, I don't think I was supposed to open this. This was all closed off, but I found a way. If you do this, oh, and my mother isn't going to be happy about this because she is afraid of heights. She'll probably actually, I'm actually going to tell you before I go out, if she's watching it, she'll be, she hates heights. Believe it or not, I actually hate heights myself. As I've got older, I began to, the fear has kind of lessened? Is that even a word? It's got lesser. Yeah, I'm not afraid of heights as much anymore. I've skydived, I've bungee jumped, I've ziplined, I've paraglided, I've hang glided, I've done all that, but kind of still am a wee bit scared of heights. Anybody that's not afraid of heights, you're just a freak. But here is the main attraction. Again, don't think you're meant to come out here. Let me see. Look, it's only a single step. Oh, boom, and look at that drop-off point. That is, I guess that's the AC box. I don't think you're actually meant to use this balcony. I have it myself. I've just sat there on the little chair, have my coffee and looking outside. But, you know, it looks like it's the whole part of the city is part of regeneration. Like that mall down there, you know, it's fully furnished and all the shops are in. This one's kind of semi-built. It does say there's a gym up there, but it isn't. They haven't actually moved in yet. This one is, you know, 60% finished, and then this one here is just basically the foundations are getting done. I only discovered the other day the airport is like 5 minutes away, 5 minutes in a taxi, 30 minutes run. And the reason why I discovered that is I was out doing my run, doing my 5k, and I came onto like a slip road, And I could see people were looking at me strange, and they all look at the strange here in Pakistan, you know. Everybody has a double glance at you, but they looked at me a little stranger this time, and I was like, shit, I'm running towards the airport. But yeah, it's a great part of the city. You're kind of away from everything else. This whole region is like a secure region called Top City. Top City 1. Must be a Top City 2 over that side or that side. Yeah, you have everything you need. You can nip into the city, or you can get a bus to like Peshawar, Abdabad, like I've been doing. But this is my hotel with my self-made balcony here, overlooking the main street here. So folks, I'm heading into the centre of Islamabad, the capital city of Pakistan. It's about 30 minutes from the hotel. I'm staying in a place called Top City that's slightly outside of the main city centre. I'm going to have a bit of a tourist day and go and see some tourist attractions. Not exactly the kind of video I like to make. I like to get into chaos. I like to get into the thick of it. I was actually going to go and see all like the mosques and monuments and museums just by myself. It's something I would enjoy. I don't think it would make great content, but I was like, you know what, may as well grab the camera and see what I can do of it. It is one of my last days here in Pakistan. Sadly, boo-hoo, turn the tears on. I'm leaving soon for a new location that I can't let you know just yet. But it's a grey and grumpy day here in Islamabad. Yeah, it's pretty much been raining all day, or for the last 24 hours. If it's not raining, it's just overcast and grey, which would surprise you. A lot of people automatically think when you're in a different country that it's going to be warm, that it couldn't be further from the truth. It does rain in Pakistan, believe it or not, but it's about 30 minutes taxi ride into the city centre, which is only going to cost me about £2.50, pretty cheap, but a 30 minutes ride. We're going to get into the city centre, we're going to do a bit of sightseeing, and I'm going to show you everything that the capital city of Pakistan has to offer. So we're driving through another checkpoint here, a police checkpoint, and as you can see, the police are sponsored by Pepsi here in Islamabad. Police are sponsored by Pepsi, but this is just did you say a faculty? I call it protocol. It's just a thing you have to do all over Pakistan, just for safety, for the people here, for everyone here. There's checkpoints everywhere, but I thought it was funny that the police in Islamabad are sponsored by Pepsi. Coca-Cola won't like that. So, believe it or not, Islamabad is often classed as one of the greenest, the greenest capital city on planet Earth. This is literally, we are driving through the city centre here, and it's just green everywhere. Everywhere you drive through, it's just green fields and trees. So we've arrived at not just Islamabad's most famous monument, but one of Pakistan's most famous monument, and that is because I'll give you no praise for guessing the name of the monument. The first name followed by monument. What would it be? It is Pakistan Monument. I would love to have been on the business meeting when they were trying to discuss what to name this place. But there you go, Pakistan Monument is one of the main landmarks here in Islamabad. Now, Islamabad often gets named the greenest capital city on planet Earth. Believe it or not, compared to its brother and sister cities of Karachi and Lahore, there isn't many people here. Karachi, I think, has 19 or 20 million, and Lahore has 15 million. Here in Islamabad, there's only 1.1 million population. It is not what you think when you think of Pakistan. You think of crazy, chaotic, and overpopulated. But this is, look, not just because we're at the monument, but driving around the whole city of Islamabad, it's like this, lush green. I never would have guessed that Islamabad would be the greenest city on planet Earth. You know, I'm from Belfast, and you know, the city centre of Belfast is tiny. You could drive from one side and out the other in 10 or 15 minutes, and the surrounding, the outskirts is all green fields. You know, you've got the Cave Hill and Black Mountain on one side, you've got going towards the Large Peninsula. You know, the whole surrounding area is green. I thought we'd have been greener, but here is the #1 greenest city on planet Earth, and surprised, absolutely mind-blowing that it is here in Pakistan. But let's go through these gates here and I'll show you the Pakistan Monument. Right, folks, believe it or not, the monument's actually closed today. I don't know why. I'm trying to speak to the security guards. I don't know why it's because of Ramadan. Surely it wouldn't be because of Ramadan. It's closed. But I'm not even going to get inside. You can get a glimpse of it here from the distance. They told me not to record. I don't know whether it was because they don't know English or everything I asked, they just said no, no, no. But I'm going to try and get you a glimpse. So that here in the distance is the famous Pakistan monument. So I don't like to do my research before coming places. I like to do it off the cuff and just learn while I'm there. I don't like to research, you know, think using Google. Yeah, it's cheating. Just find out. So the taxi driver asked him, what does Pakistan monument, what is the significance of it? Because I was told previously it's extremely important. He just said it's a really, really good place. He said a really good place and it represents unity. Now I don't know if that means unity with the world or just Pakistan unity within themselves, within their own country. But I do know that the monument looks like a flower blossoming. I think there's 3 sides to it, and you can kind of like walk inside the 3 parts of the flower, kind of like an amphitheater, that kind of vibe to it. But this is as close as we're gonna get. Right there, that is Pakistan monument. Now right round the corner here is a famous museum here. I'm not a massive museum guy, I probably wouldn't make great content, but I'm sure we can learn more of the history of Pakistan at the museum. But I'm gonna take a wild guess that it is also closed today, but we'll walk around. I think it's a 5-minute walk from here. We'll see if it's open. If not, this whole Islamabad trip is just going to be, and I actually think it's going to make for better content if things are closed and going in, because that's part of the adventure. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to see Pakistan monument. Hopefully we can see the rest of the things that I have planned for today's itinerary. So according to Google Maps, and there's a heritage museum that is 11 minutes away, just going on 10 minutes away because I've been walking. Something's telling me, but if, you know, Pakistan monument was closed, this is also going to be closed. They're not exactly in the same grounds, but they are in the same grounds, if that makes sense. This is, you know, the main motorway is here, and that's the monument. Loch Fersa Museum is like at the opposite side, but you have to kind of come around this way to it. I don't know, I'm guessing, I have a feeling it's going to be closed. Really, really got a feeling that it is going to be closed. But we'll walk around and we'll find out. And if not, we will head to Faisal, I think it's called Faisal Mosque. It is the biggest mosque in East Asia, and it's also one of the biggest mosques in the world. My taxi driver was telling me that, you know, I asked him what his name was and he said Faisal, and I was like, that's a very common name here in Pakistan. And it turns out like a lot of places or things are named Faisal. So the name Faisal is extremely common here in Pakistan for guys' names. It's also the name of various different things. There's a city named Faisalabad, I think it's called. There is the main bus company, or one of the main bus companies, there's Daewoo, and the other one is Faisal Movers. And my taxi driver, he was called Faisal, and the main mosque, and one of the biggest mosques in the world, the biggest mosque in East Asia, it's called Faisal Mosque. There you go now. So when I asked my taxi driver, what does this name mean? It must mean something. He said it means judge. Now, his English was good. Definitely his English was better than my Urdu, but I could tell the judge wasn't the exact word he was looking for in English. That was the closest word that he knew that could translate. I might be wrong. It could be judge, and I am a bad judge of character, and I've got this completely wrong, but the closest word that we could find to describe what Faisal means is judge. So I think we're actually arriving to the Heritage Museum. I think it's here, just off the side of this kind of country road. It's not giving me the vibe that I'm in Pakistan here. It feels more South America, like when you go towards the Amazon jungle vibes. It's nice to smell fresh rain. It's nice to smell trees. The air is fresh here, but I'm not getting that Pakistan vibes here. But I think this is the Heritage Museum. Heritage Museum. 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 Can I visit? It's open.
Closed.
It's closed.
It's closed.
Why? Why? Everything closed today?
Ramzan month 4 p.m. are closed.
Ah, because of Ramadan, everything closed. What about Faisal Mosque? It's closed. Faisal Mosque, it's closed.
I don't.
You don't know. Okay, Shukriya, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Wow. So there you go, guys. Maybe I should have done my research. That's like I said earlier, I don't usually research before I come places. I just raw dog it, and turns out it was to my demise. Everything closes at 4 p.m. for the month of Ramadan. Makes sense because they break the fast here. Iftar, it's called. They break the fast at 6:15, which is, you know, over 2 hours away. But they start preparing for Iftar from like 3 o'clock, you know, in late afternoon. And it's a process building up the Iftar. So there you go, everything's closed. Now, I did check online a couple of weeks ago about Faisal Mosque, the big mosque here, and it says it's open 24/7. It says A, it's free, like there's no entry charge, and B, it's open 24/7, it doesn't close. So I'm hoping even with Ramadan, in fact, especially with Ramadan, the holy month, that the mosque is open. So I'll try to get a tuk-tuk or a taxi here. Like, we're in the middle of, we're no man's land here, but I'll try and find a tuk-tuk. Here's the sign. We're obviously not going to get to go inside. Pakistan, Tajikistan Cultural Festival. There you go. I didn't know Pakistan and Tajikistan were friends. I didn't know they had a festival. But what I do know is the Culture Museum is closed at 4 p.m. So I was able to get a tiny bit of signal here and use InDrive. InDrive is like the app, like Uber, that they use in Pakistan. The only thing is, I don't know if this is the front entrance to the museum, or I think it's this whole complex in here. Will the driver be able to find me? I don't know. He might use common sense, which they don't usually use here, and do a lap around. And obviously, I'm the only foreigner standing here, so he'll see my name on the app and hopefully he picks me up. But what I will do is I'll show you outside. This is the Heritage Museum here, the highly fortified. Look at that barbed wire. Nobody's getting past that 4-foot wall. There we go. There's another kid here. I don't know what this part's for. How is a car meant to drive in there? Looks like a kind of turnstile there actually. But let me see if I can get up on the wall here. Yeah, that's the grounds of the Heritage Museum. I don't know if that is also part of it here. That actually looks like a mosque, or maybe it's like a display mosque or like a replica for the Heritage Museum. The grounds of it here actually looks pretty big. You know, you're talking maybe a couple of miles around the whole outside of it. But it would have been interesting to take a walk around it, but unfortunately we are not getting in today. But let's go and see. Let me see my tuk-tuk driver. Sorry, my in-driver. 6 minutes away. Get me to Faisal Mosque. I know, fine rightly, or at least I hope that it is open. If not, this is going to turn out to be the worst tour of Islamabad on the internet. At least I'm going to be the best at something. I'm not going to have the best vlog of Islamabad, but I'm going to be the best at being the worst. That could maybe be the title. I might use that as a title. Clickbait, comment bait, all that there. The worst tour of Islamabad on the internet. Let's go. Oh, you bastard. Stupid fucking cunt. Ah! Did I get that? I caught that on camera! Oh, fuck. I was walking around and I've completely couped it, like. Oh my goodness. Stupid cunt. I have couped it. I'm trying to walk. I'm trying to walk around to the main entrance. It turns out I'm not at the main entrance, I'm at the back entrance. The tuk-tuk driver is 3 minutes away. I'm about 5 minutes walk away. I'm covered in dirt. I wanted to go and show you this sign here. Oh my goodness, I am stinking now. That is the main complex of the Loch Fursa National Institute of Folk and Traditional Heritage. I think it would have been a good day out going there, but look at the state of me. Look at my trousers, look at my shoes. Oh, I can't believe that. See that there? You little fucker. That little walkway, you little fucker. Sure, this is definitely turned out to be the worst, I don't trust that, the worst tour of Islamabad ever. I'm scared to actually walk across there. I'm a little gun shy now. Come on, get me across onto the main road. Can't believe I failed there. That's just my luck. So I think that's my driver up ahead there outside the museum. He was ringing me, but obviously I don't speak Urdu, so I just kept hanging up the phone. I was like, one moment, but I think this is my driver. I don't even know how I'm going to get in this taxi covered in muck. I certainly don't know how I'm going to get in the museum covered in muck, but let me see. That is my driver. Hopefully he will bring me to Faisal Mosque. Assalamu alaikum. So I've arrived at the Grand Mosque here in Islamabad, and I'm not allowed in. I'm not allowed to bring my bag in, which is understandable for security reasons, but I asked could I leave my bag sitting there, and they were like no. I was like, well, where can I put my bag? So you have to come here basically with no bag, but how you meant to carry your phone, your money, your passport? You need your passport everywhere you go in Pakistan, but I'm not allowed my bag, so I can't go inside, which probably a good thing, because look, as I seen earlier, I fail and I'm not wearing the most appropriate clothes in Pakistan. He's calling me, he's telling me to leave. Come or leave. Come. So he's telling me to come over now, security. I don't know what he is. I don't know why he's going to say stop recording, but I'll see what he says. Maybe the rascal, I'm a YouTuber. The YouTube might get me inside here. We might get to break the rules, but I'll see what he says first. He actually is holding an AK-47, so probably not my best interest that I argue or disagree, but we'll see what happens. So I was warned not to record inside here, but that guy's standing there with a camera. There was a bit of a debate going on outside with the security guards. Some of them were like, you can go inside but leave your camera and bag outside. And I was like, I'm not leaving my camera outside with a bunch of people that don't know, and like, what's the point? I don't really like, I'm not overly fussed on seeing the mosque, like I'm here to document it. So there was a bit of a debate going on, and one of them just like pushed me on and says, go and record, and the other one was like, no, and he was like basically telling him, just let him go and record. So I don't think there's any rules or regulations where you can't record. Again, this guy in front of me here, he's taking videos and pictures. So can you record, can you not record? I had a bit of an argument back and forward. They let me take the camera in, but I realised I left my bag with him and my phone was there. So I went back and got my bag. I was like, I need to get my phone. Took my phone out. They seen the money in the pocket and he handed me all my money. And he's like, you keep all your belongings. So I was like, you're basically holding an empty bag for me. You may as well just let me bring the bag inside. I know, confusing, but welcome to the biggest mosque in East Asia and one of the biggest mosques in the world here in the capital city of Pakistan. It's called Faisal Mosque. Look at that, absolutely majestic. So the towers here that are famous in mosque around the world, that's so they can do the call to prayer from the top of the tower and it'll ring out across the town or city. But absolutely majestic, this place is incredible. So just went to that security checkpoint there where there's more people. There seems to be, you know, more chiefs and not enough Indians, or should I say more chiefs and not enough Pakistanis. But that is another security gate you have to get through to get into the actual mosque itself here. And they says, no, you can't bring the camera in. I said, the guys out there said you can, and they said no, just on the outside grounds, which is fine, as long as I can walk around the outside. If I'm honest, I don't really want to go inside. I'm not a Muslim. Out of respect, I don't want to go inside. It is, you know, it's one of the biggest mosques in the world. Let them do their own thing out of respect. B, and the secondly is, I'm absolutely stinking. I fell around the corner. I've ripped my salwar kameez. So again, out of respect, because more people are looking at me, not because, I'm a foreigner, I'm white, or I'm maybe not a Muslim, more because I'm dirty, I'm filthy from falling. A lot of people say, what happened? What happened? And I'm having to say, I coped it. So I'm glad that I don't have the option to go inside the mosque. Well, I do, I can go inside the mosque and not record. But I'd rather just soak it up from the outside. It is absolutely, I don't care what anybody says, mosques, they're beautiful. Any kind of religious monument, whether it's like a European church, whether it's a mosque, whether it's a Buddhist temple, beautiful, stunning. Look at that pure white, and the 4 towers for the call to prayer on the outside. What I will say on a positive note about Pakistanis is they are not thieves. I could have left my bag, my camera, money down there, and no fine rightly, it wouldn't be taken. For example, the taxi driver that brought me to Pakistan Monument, it was 1100 rupees. I gave him 1300 as a little tip, and he was like, no, it's 1100. Like, tipping culture isn't a big thing here. They will stick to the price, they won't dig the arm in, they won't charge more. So I know fine rightly my stuff would have been safe down there, but you don't want to, it's better to be safe than sorry, just in case I didn't want to. But I will say that I will back them to the hills. There isn't many countries worldwide. In fact, I can't think of one where if you left your bag somewhere with a camera, with a phone, with money, even just an empty bag with probably nothing in it, people are very opportunistic, and they would take the opportunity to take it. In Pakistan, that is not the case. There's a massive kind of grounds, a stretch that goes the whole way around here. The smell of the pine trees is incredible. I do agree that Islamabad has to be one of the greenest capital cities in the world. There's a guy just standing over at the back of that blue thing carrying an AK-47, which is very common here in Pakistan. I was saying this to my friend. He seen one of the videos and seen the AK. I was like, everybody's strapped here. I was getting a lift across Islamabad, and there was 3 of us on the motorbike, and I had to put my hands around my friend, and I could feel the Glock at his waist, and the guy behind me had his AK pressing up against my back. I'm not talking about sexual innuendos, I'm talking about an actual Glock and an actual AK. Here's the back of the mosque, and that actually looks like a giant swimming pool. I don't think it is, but I think that might be a swimming pool. It looks like a giant pool or watering system. I don't know if it's for humans to cleanse themselves or it's just a feature, but incredible. The architecture here is absolutely sublime. Over here, there's hundreds of them. Looks like I can hear water dripping. I think they're maybe washing themselves somehow. Again, I haven't got the most knowledge on Islam or how Muslim rituals go, but I'm open to learn while I'm here and respect the culture. But just aesthetically, the mosque is beautiful to look at. So folks, I've just done a whole lap of the mosque from the outside there. There is the security gate where I left my bag. I went over and I got my bag, and they were like, why did you leave your bag? And I was like, you told me to leave my bag. But they were joking and laughing. I got speaking to them, they asked where I was from, and we got talking. And right now it's Iftar, 6:15. They have Iftar, they break the fast. In fact, the whole way around the mosque, there's people setting up their biryani or cooking. It's very, very religious here. They take it serious. When you break the fast and do Iftar, it's not just a case of, will we get food now, it's 6:15. It's a ceremony, and they pray to Allah, they pray to their God, and they make a big thing of it, and they eat at 6:15 on the dot. And the guys over there, even the security guys, there's maybe 10 of them just sitting outside the little front entrance here, the gate. They've got their blanket laid on the ground, and they've got their Iftar set out. And when I was speaking to them, they said, do you want to eat with us? Do you want to have Iftar? And I was like, no, thank you, I appreciate it, but I'm going to head somewhere and break the fast and have Iftar myself. But I appreciate it. Just goes to show you guys, yes, they were a wee bit iffy at the start about me recording. Some of them weren't going to let me in, but at the end of the day, the rules are the rules, and they're not doing it out of discrimination or out being angry. They're just doing it, that's the rules. But they're very respectful, and the security guards were going to let me, have dinner with them, which I could have had, but I've got plans for Iftar. I want to go now to a place called F10 Market. Apparently it's a a food street here in Islamabad, where there's lots of little pocket restaurants or maybe trucks everywhere. So I'll get some nice tasty grub to break the fast. As you can see, guys, this place is heavily fortified. Like, there's the checkpoints, there's a ladies one, and just on up there there's a men's one. Here, the whole way around, it's covered. You've got the barbed wire, which obviously isn't going to do anything. But then once you get on the inside, multiple checkpoints to get into the actual mosque itself. There's the one where I left my bag, and then there's one where I actually didn't go through. But like, this is a proper secure road. When you come in, you have to go back out again. There is a car park here, but then you have to leave. You're right out on your own here, and again, you might not see in the distance because it's night time or getting dark, but the whole surrounding areas here, it's just hills and mountains and greenery. So this is F10 Market. Apparently this whole square here is classed as food street. I thought this is the inside here. I thought it was like outdoor food kind of trucks. That side there was all closed. I think the food places are more kind of around the outside, like here on the corner and the whole way around. But yeah, you're spoiled for choice here. I just don't know what I am in the mood for. I want to find a good spot. It is starting to rain here, so it wouldn't be ideal to sit outside and get food. This looks like part of the food court here on the outside. The only thing is, it only seems to be one restaurant. I thought it was multiple restaurants, and I actually thought it was funny a minute ago when you come around here. Look, fish and chips. Tried to get away from fish and chips, you know, in the UK and Ireland, and come here and get traditional food. Never thought that I would find it here in the capital of Pakistan, but I'm going to take a walk around and find somewhere tasty to break the fast. Wow. Come. What are these babies here? What's this here? What's the name?
Potato sticks, butter.
Potatoes?
Potato stick.
How much?
Simple 150, garlic mayo sauce 200.
Give me garlic mayo piece. Egg piece, yeah. 200 for one of these. I think it's just, look, it's a potato stretched out on a stick, and then you can get garlic and salsa in different flavours. There's the chips, crinkle cut chips. We'll get a little taster here. It'll start us off, it'll help me, I'll break the fast, I'll get a wee bit of something in my stomach, and then I'll probably go and find like a restaurant to go to, but this will break the fast. What is the name?
Potato sticks, butter, twister.
Say it again, what is the name?
Potato stick.
Potato stick? Potato stick. I know, I failed, brother. No, it's okay, it's dry. Look, it's dry, mate, it's dirty. It's okay, brother, thank you. Everybody that noticed me, I noticed when I was walking around the F10 Market, everybody was looking at my leg because I'm covered in dirt here. Maybe I should try and clean it. Oh, it's actually working. At this stage it's run all dusty and dirty and dry, so we'll be able to clean it a bit easier. But it's getting the end of the night, it's dark, it's rainy outside, I'm gonna go and chill somewhere for food and then I'm heading back, so we'll not worry about it. It was more worrying going into the mosque, being respectable, than it is being here. But let's get some potato sticks. I was looking for this exotic name for this here. I was like, what? The way he was pronouncing it, it sounded different. I thought it would have had like an Urdu name. Turns out it's just potatoes on sticks. Oh, look, let me see. So he puts the potato on a stick through this little device here and spins it around. Yeah, like this. And that is the finished product here. Wow. Oh, there we go. We're getting dunked in. The potato on the stick. We're getting oiled up. And that's what it looks like when it comes out. We're nearly ready here. We're nearly ready. Oh, one little flip. Ready?
Ready.
Nearly ready.
Crispy करना normal. Egg में crispy normal.
Crispy. You want it all crispy? Look. We're nearly crispy. We're nearly there. Oh, there we are. We're getting plated up. Oh, what's that? Salsa?
Chaat masala.
Chaat masala.
Jack.
Wow.
Chicken powder.
Chicken powder?
Yes. Tomato ketchup.
Yes, ketchup, yes.
Woo, garlic mayo.
Garlic mayo, of course,
Special
brother.
sauce.
Look at this. Wow. Incredible. And more.
Good person.
The best, acha. Right, folks, we're going to try my potato on stick here in Islamabad, the streets of Islamabad. We've got the potato whizzed up into this incredible shape and design. We've got the salsa on it, we've got the garlic mayo, we've got the ketchup. Woo! The taste of spiciness already. And the garlic. Garlic is one of my favourite flavours of all time. I can have garlic in anything. Wow, spicy. It is spicy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where are from you?
Spicy.
Where are from you?
Where are you from?
From Pakistan.
Where?
आप किधर से हो?
I'm from Belfast.
Oh.
The best city in the world. Apart from Islamabad. It's number one. And just like that, folks, I'm going to end this vlog here. And not only am I going to end this vlog here, I'm going to end my trip in Pakistan. Unfortunately, in 2 days' time, I fly to another location. Today is Wednesday. I have to make my way down to Karachi by Friday. It's about 24 hours in the bus. 48 hours to get there. I will take my time and get there. And this is going to be my last night. Unfortunately, it's a bittersweet one. I'm happy and sad at the same time. Pakistan's been incredible. It has tested my patience. But just like that, my trip in Pakistan is over. This vlog is over. And I will see you all, not on the next episode, but I will see you all on a new location. Boom. So you press this button. I think it's recording. Let me see. Yes, it's recording.
Wow.
It's nice.
One pic.
What is your name?
My name is Nadeem.
Nadeem. And you are from where in Pakistan?
No, I'm from Kashmir.
Ah, you're from Kashmir.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful place.
I know.
In the world.
Hopefully I get to go one day. Would you like to say a message to my friends?
Please come in Pakistan and visit Kashmir.
Of course. Oh, just Kashmir.
Kashmir, yes.
And say a message in Urdu.
आप सब आएँ जनाब पाकिस्तान का विज़िट करें और साथ में कश्मीर का विज़िट करें इंशाल्लाह आपको बहुत मज़ा आने वाला है और ऐसी खूबसूरती आपको दुनिया में कहीं नहीं मिलेगी Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you so much.
That was a little encore, and that is the trip of Pakistan. Unfortunately, wrapped up. The people, it's been incredible. The first one was incredible. The last one was incredible. If you get the opportunity, come to Pakistan. Zindabad.
Zindabad.
Zindabad.